Baltimore Ravens and the Chicago Bears. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They're on the 24-yard line.
Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was brought down by...
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's McDonald to throw. He finds him out of the crossing route. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He was
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
2nd and 9. Play action. It's McDonald. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Out of the gun, McDonald. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, it's Mack. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Anthony McFarland, his first carry of the ball game. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. McFarland running out of the gun. Jalen Johnson up to make the tackle.
The tackle by Jalen Johnson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Raven, first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. On the give, this is McFarland. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Midfield now. Here's Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on a slant. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. On first down, McFarland. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
First carry for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and
off comes to Chubb. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Nick Boyle.
Nick Boyle, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. McDonald. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
Trying to lay one up deep. Coverage, it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
By the Ravens. They'll take over 1st and 10.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
3rd down.
From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to. That guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the give, this is Mack. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Brings up 3rd down and 11.
To throw on 3rd down, McDonald. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
action here on first down. It's the right side here, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
On second down, McFarland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
The 48-yard line.
Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against his 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise you're not getting anything up the middle. Nice job by the center. Got a little help from one of his friends playing guard.
He was
brought down by Nate Gary.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson will look downfield for Waller. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Second down now. McFarland looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd down.
It's Jackson. Steps away to his left. He may try to run for this. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Well, on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Adrian Colbert, he was right there in coverage.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
He was tackled.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line. McDonald sets to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. On the punt. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, that puts them in that position.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here first. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. Running with McFarland. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Brings up second down at the 7-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. He'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
Third down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Kick, almost a pooch punt. Fair catch signaled for and taken, and that punt went nowhere. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, second and 3. Here's McFarland. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. They'll run here with McFarland. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Two yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Second and 8. They'll try the left side. McFarland takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
He was watching that play unfold and watching him complete it. Brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Able to locate his running back, open downfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A big gain of 39 on third.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
On second down, McFarland. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. McFarland once more. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be fourth down and a few inches. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Ravens 14, Bears 7.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
9-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here. and start matching them point for point, but it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Throwing on 1st down. McDonald gonna let one fly for, and this is caught, and he is in. Touchdown. Now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half. Tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try to change the momentum of this game.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Rolling to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call, running left. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
49-yard line.
Play. Time has expired on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Jackson will look to throw. He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Carl Nassib, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. take over
at their own 31-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the fourth quarter. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, McDonald. It's complete to Robinson. Touchdown, Chicago! Allen Robinson with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Bears have broken the tie.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash. Funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
The 26. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, McDonald gonna let one fly for Robinson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
They'll run it with Mack. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal. At the Ravens.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Hakeem Butler, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Bears 28. Ravens.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. When you're leading in the fourth quarter,
stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On the give, this is McFarland. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carl Nassib able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Flushed out right. And the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Fourth down, here's Jackson. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7, and the Raven first down.
They go play action now. Jackson, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. That one looks like he'll throw here. They're firing a deep ball for Kmet. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, McDonald. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun, McDonald. Intercepted, making a turning point they need. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. Oh, Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go play action with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
They're down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. On the right side here, and that's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. McDonald. He's going to try and go deep again. Incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. That's good. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. First and 10. McDonald. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone can stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. Shot for Jackson. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Chicago, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.